So have you ever had a moment when something went wrong and people around you start pointing finger? And this kind of behavior doesn't solve the problem, it only creates stress. So if we want to apply your leadership, we first need to build our personal accountability. It means reflecting, taking actions, and leading by example. And to make this more practical, there are 3 habits we can follow. The first one is don't blame. We should focus on solve problem, not pointing finger. And second one is looking in the mirror. Reflect on yourself and take responsibility. And next one is engineer the solution. Create solution instead of waiting for others to change. And I will explain each habit in detail. And the first habit is don't blame. Blame makes people feel defensive and they feel attacked and start protecting themselves instead of cooperating to solve the problem. And it even triggers the fight or flight response. And it can reducing our ability to think clearly and problem solving. And in brand culture, we hide problem. When people fear being blamed, they are more likely to hide mistakes and shift their responsibility to others. And it also damages the teamwork. So what can we do? We can create a no-blame environment. Focus on the problem, not the person. And also, when people under the safe environment, they are more likely to admit their mistake. And the second habit is look in the mirror. When you have a problem, you can ask yourself an important question: how did I contribute to this problem? Most of the problems have the multiple cases. Our actions or inactions can influence the behavior, can influence the situation. And not every problem is your fault, but understanding your role can help you take action to solve the problem. And next one is establish the moral authority. It means take responsibility first before asking others. And live it by example and others will follow. And final one is engineer the solution. When things go wrong, people often naturally blame the person who caused the problem, but it usually ignores the real causes. And the better approach is to use system thinking. This means you can look at how environment and process influence the behavior. And instead of asking who made this mistake, we can more focus on where did the process breakdown. And by doing this, we can find a long-term solution and prevent mistakes in the future. So in conclusion, when you next time face the problem, maybe you can try those habits. The first one is don't blame, and the second one is reflect on yourself, and the final one is create solution, and your outcome might be changed. And accountability starts with you, so show it first and feel a change that you want to see in others. And this is